Well, before the game in Cincinnati, Dave Parker, a local Cincinnatian, was honored here by the Cincinnati Reds, a club for which he played. One of the game's all-time greats in the 70s and 80s. Those of us of a certain vintage, Brad, remember his incredible throw in the All-Star game in 1979 at the Kingdome. One of the most incredible plays, I think, in All-Star game history.
Arguably one of the best arms ever in the history of baseball. A cannon out there, home run hitter, one of my favorite to watch.
I mean, a guy that really symbolized big league baseball in Pittsburgh, and an intimidating player with his MVPs and all the gaudy offensive numbers. He used to warm up in the on-deck circle with a sledgehammer. Not a donut around the bat, but a sledgehammer.
It's fairly intimidating, to be honest with you.
As Nick Martini, the Reds DH, goes to work down a run against Kyle Gibson, who set down the first 6. And Dave Parker, the first $1 million a year player in the major leagues. That came with the Pirates. Won the batting title in '77 and '78. Won the first ever home run derby. What a player. As that's high, 3 balls and a strike for Martini, the Reds' 7th place hitter tonight. Jonathan India and Will Benson to follow. There's a strike. So a full count pitch. And it's fouled at the plate. Had him beat, but he just got a piece.
I like that pitch there for Kyle to get back into the count. That cutter, just a little bit of late movement, and you're not looking for the swing and miss necessarily with that. You're looking to miss the barrel, get some weak contact, let your infield do the work.
On the ground to second, and a peg to first. Gibson a nice comeback, and he's retired the first 7 in order. So here it is, 1979 All-Star game at the Kingdome. That's Bruce Sutter of the Cubs pitching. Look at this throw from Dave Parker. That's Brian Downing of the Angels.
You expect that thing on the turf, right? Oh, one big bounce. This is let it fly all the way. Drops the hammer on him with the tag. What a play that was.
Gary Carter behind the plate. Pete Rose of the Phillies was playing first base, and he was umpiring. He knew that Downing was out at the plate.
That's when the All-Star game was a tad bit competitive, too.
Jonathan India bats and hits one in the air towards shallow left center field, and Brendan Donovan's there quickly. 2 men are out. Here's another angle on that throw from Parker.
Kind of wish we had the StatCast metrics on that bad boy right there, but that was a special arm. And you make a play like that in an All-Star game, the world is watching, right? It's different. Now we have video of a little bit of everything. That throw stopped probably hundreds of guys from trying to take that extra base on Dave Parker.
You know what else I loved about that video? The All-Stars were wearing their team uniforms.
Big fan of that?
Yep, I am.
You don't like just maybe the hats?
Will Benson behind a strike. Oh, I think especially for TV, don't the fans, when they glance at the TV, want to see the colors and uniforms of their club so they know who's who?
Of course they do, but how are you supposed to sell some new uniforms, Chip?
Yeah, forgot about that part.
Just a nice patch on there.
I have to put my thinking cap. It's a very small one. The pitch just missed low. 2 balls and a strike. Two on count for Will Benson. One more note on Dave Parker. Cardinals fans might remember, as much as he terrorized St. Louis as a Pirate and Red, he was also a hitting coach for the Cardinals. I believe that was the year Big Mac hit 70. That was a very good year. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Benson. who takes high and away. So how many Cardinals will represent our team at the All-Star game this year? It will be in Arlington, Texas, the new home of the Rangers. Got a few candidates.
Now hopefully there's a big push beforehand.
And Gibson loses Benson. That ball will skip all the way to the backstop. Tough man to walk, but Kyle did. That's the first base runner of the game for him. When we go back to the top.